Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Hitman Sapienza professional walkthrough sponsored by RageWorks.net. In this run, 47 shows Silvio the silence of the man and educates Francesca about propane, but not propane products. This, I actually had fun doing this run, but at the same time, it's probably my least favorite run so far in Sapienza because I get robbed at a silent assassin. The propane assassination forces an NTK because it puts a guard right by the fireplace when I kill Francesca. And you'll see at the end, like, everything is scored perfectly except that I have a non-target kill. As far as my loadout, you can see I have the lockpick. The only other thing I brought with me is the disposable scrambler. You do still need a medic poison, but it gets provided to you. Obviously, I didn't bring any coins. As you saw from the beginning, I grabbed some, which this is the first place we actually need a coin or something as a distraction. It's like, I like that I got to do like a crazy setup for this in the last mission. The last mission I didn't mind so much because I didn't get robbed out of my silent assassin. I don't mind not getting the suit only because you don't get any points for it, but I like seeing silent assassin at the end. So we dump him in there and we take his outfit, and unlike last time, we actually need this outfit to set pretty much everything in the villa up. But watch out because Rocco's sister here is an enforcer when you're wearing the kitchen assistant disguise. So just keep moving. You go through the ICA safe house. And drop through the broken wall, run behind the tree to avoid the camera seeing you. Now I get spotted by a camera actually multiple times in this video, but it seems like right here when I get spotted by the camera on the side wall, I'm not trespassing, so it just says I got spotted, no big deal. But there's 2 times where I am. Just keep moving and you'll be all right. Also, I grabbed the wrench right here, but I'm not supposed to have it, so be careful if you grab the wrench here.
Especially around the lab entrance. That's because Caruso's creating a monster.
You're alright with the propane tank, but if those guys see you, you're in trouble with the wrench. I just ran along the wall to avoid the camera here.
Hey man, keep smiling.
There's a guy who's gonna investigate you running in here, so just keep moving. Crouch down. You see the camera didn't like me there, but it didn't have time to alert anybody. Drop the propane tank. And you don't need it, but I grabbed the key. And of course I grab as many coins as I can. I was giving this guy time to walk over here anyway. And this is why I grabbed my trusty wrench. You don't need it, but I always like... It's always funny seeing you toss the wrench at somebody's head. Nighty night. And that front flip, that little... always humorous. It's like he's a professional wrestler or something. The way I don't take out the guy by the observatory because, again, if you're cautious about where he is, he'll never see you. The guard up on the roof is sitting down here, so I'm able to just run across the roof, no problem. You just gotta watch out for the camera, which, again, does spot me. But it's not enough time. So we gotta wait for Bobby here to get up. My mommy told me I'm special, so I put my hands on my hips. Oh, Bobby, I'd like to talk to you about propane and propane products. Propane is a knockout at barbecues. And thank you, PS4. It's good to know that Little Big Planet 3 is ready to install. Not that I asked it to.
This is impossible. Just look for a combination code like Mrs. Doctor said.
Just wait for this jerk. Now, when you knock him out, immediately go in and the first thing you do is pick up the poison. One time I waited and somehow it disappeared. You need the emetic poison to take out Dr. Lafayette. And of course, immediately take out the cameras as well. Now we're just killing time until the two guards come down from the attic. This kitchen assistant disguise was extremely useful in this run. Here come these two jerks. I like how he's walking like he has to take the hardest dump in history. Like he's just clenching them cheeks together. So now we are going to do our setup for propane. And last time it was kind of superficial, but this time it's essential. You pick up the propane tank. And this slough right here, this is the fireplace that she goes to. So put it right there. And you need the bodyguard disguise to begin the set her in motion for propane. So we definitely should put this guy in the box for safekeeping, because we'll need his disguise when we come back. Now we're going to be exiting Villa Caruso temporarily. Gonna watch out for the guard on the observatory. He's looking away smoking, so we can just jump down and keep it moving. We're going to the first floor and running right out the front door. Over here we are not trespassing, so just keep it moving. Now, when I poison Lafayette's drink, I'm just gonna fast forward because it's been seen, and at that point there's nothing that we're doing. We're just waiting for him to go downstairs to the bathroom so we can take his disguise.
Dr. Lafayette speaking.
You gotta let him start talking, of course. I'm picking up more coins. Poison the coffee, which is actually the main reason why we took this disguise. That and the propane tank, but as a kitchen assistant or chef are the only disguises where you don't look suspicious carrying a propane tank. So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward here. And you'll see that I grab him before he even starts throwing up because, like I said, you got to be careful with that subdue animation. When he's bobbing his head while he's throwing up, like it dips in and out, and sometimes you initiate combat. And sometimes you jump in the box when you mean to just grab a disguise. We're gonna fast forward again while I'm walking into the villa, because we already did this a few minutes ago. And again, we're just following the butler, so we're not doing anything special. And here comes Silvio.
That is Silvio Caruso.
Diana is the master of the obvious.
Mr. Caruso, shall we begin?
If you insist. So, Ether sends a specialist to rummage through my brain. They must think I'm losing it again.
Relax. Start by telling me what's on your mind.
At the moment, a pillow's on my mind. So with this kill, you actually can't move his body, so just make sure you pick up the combination.
Next up, Francesca DeSantis.
Go right out the bathroom. We'll be using the combination immediately. I like how they added, appropriate footstep sounds in one of the updates. You can only really hear it if you have, like, an insane surround system or headphones like I have right now. So you see I changed to the bodyguard disguise. You can jump down the front, but there's a lot of enforcers there, so it's safer to go through the back. When you give her the DNA sample, you have to quickly run back upstairs and get to the fireplace slough. Because she only stands by it for a couple of seconds while she laments over Silvio's treachery. So honestly, it actually is better to run out the front door, climb up the pipe to your left and get into the attic that way, but again, there are multiple enforcers outside, so it's safer to do it in the back.
That is Francesca DeSantis.
If you're going out the back, run the second you give her the DNA sample like
Ma'am,
this.
I found this in Mr. Caruso's safe. I thought you'd want to know.
You still gotta crouch run across the roof, otherwise somebody might come. Then pick up the propane tank, and as soon as you hear her talk, drop it. You see that guy that was standing right there? That's the end of my silent assassin right there.
2 targets down. Now destroy the virus.
So yeah, that's, and there you see the NTK. That's why it's like you do so much work for a hit, and something stupid like that you can't even control takes Silent Assassin away from you. It's disheartening. So now I'm just gonna get rid of the virus and get out of here. And of course, now I gotta deal with these 2 idiot guards who make the top of the area like a puzzle.
Ether's field lab. This prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Between their offset patrolling and their proximity to one another, it makes taking them out somewhat troublesome. Like, you really gotta be careful with what you're doing. Otherwise, forget silent assassin, that's it, you'll get shot. And you see, I get very lucky here. Because this guy starts to move. The only good thing about these two guys is that they make it a lot easier to navigate the rest of the lab, because even though you still got to watch out for guards, almost none of the doctors are enforcers when you wear this disguise. There is a guard patrolling back and forth
Entering the ether
towards
lab
the
requires key card and a uniform.
he's
Luckily, it seems
he's
both
by the
are
plane, so you got to watch out for that. See him coming right there, and I just keep moving. At this point, you're good to go until you get to the shooting the area. Again, there's a guard to your right in the background over there. Just wait for him to walk away, because if you shoot the stalactite while he's there, it's probably gonna say crime noticed. And you don't want to take too many shots either. And now we're just retrieving the suit and getting out, so I'm gonna fast forward through that. That's it for Silence of the Man and Propane. Again, the Propane assassination forces you to lose Silent Assassin by forcing a non-target kill. So do it with something you don't really care about, like I said, Silence of the Man, because I already did 45 therapy, which is basically the same kill. They could have left that out of pro mode, really. And I'm almost done with the mastery on Sapienza Pro, but there's still a few more assassinations to go. And aside from that, we'll have plenty of Hitman videos coming up. Also, I'm currently streaming Horizon Zero Dawn, so make sure you check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. You have a good night.